What's up, YouTube? It's your favorite corner of the dining room narrator, Rob the Joke. Not joke as in ha ha, but joke as in jack of all conversations. And in tonight's conversation, we got to talk about the Thunder holding on in Memphis. All right. This recap is brought to you by me. All right. The Thunder get the win. They get the dub, 125-112 in Memphis on the second night of a back-to-back. All right, shorthanded. All right, we keep grinding. The young guns, the young bucks, whatever you want to call them. All right, the young Thunder. They just keep on grinding. They keep on pulling through. You know what I'm saying? And they're growing. They're gelling right before our eyes. All right. This is a team that is first in the West and who I think is the best team in the NBA right now. All right. You can argue with your mama. You can argue with your grandmama. I think the Oklahoma City Thunder are the best team in the league right now. All right. And I think they have everything they need to win a championship. All right. Let's run down through these stats real quick. Before we go to the stats, let me go through my notes real quick. Let's treat it like an actual television analyst situation. Let me get through my notes real quick. All right. It was a good game. All right. Up and down, the Thunder built a huge lead. Memphis made a run. You know, most times when you play on the road, the home team is going to make some kind of run, whether it's a 9-0 run, 11-2 run, a 7-0 run, a 12-2 run, something like, they're going to make a run. You know what I'm saying? The good teams are able to withstand the runs, and the Thunder are proven to be a good team. All right, they're 42-9 right now, and they're proving that their 42 wins are not a fluke. All right. Like I said, it was a good game, though. We were able to kind of push Memphis out of what they like to do. They like to get up and down the floor. They were able to run some, but we pulled them out of their sets. We didn't let them just rain open threes like they've been doing. I've watched Memphis the last several times that they've been on national television, and they just been raining threes on people, and they've been getting out in transition, and they've been disrupting other teams' offenses, and they've been stealing momentum. One of the biggest things that Memphis does, they control the momentum in games, and we didn't allow them to control that momentum for most of the game. All right. We were missing three key pieces. Lou Dort, all right. Can't say enough about Lou's defense. I'm sure John Morant was happy when he saw the injury report and he wasn't going to have to be in the torture chamber tonight. But it really didn't matter. We were able to afflict John Morant anyway. And Ja is one of my favorite players. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like him to be fantastic against us. And tonight he wasn't fantastic. He struggled. All right. And that's pretty good. We were also without Case and Wallace. Hopefully his shoulder heals up soon. He won't be participating in the sophomore rookie game, the Young Rising Stars Challenge or whatever it's called. He won't be participating. Brandon Podziemski from Golden State will take his place, and I'm perfectly fine with that. We on a mission this year. We're trying to make a run to the finals. All right. And then we were also without Chet. All right, Chet not playing back-to-backs right now. I'm sure we'll get to a point in the next 2-3, probably a week or two after the All-Star break, Chet will start playing back-to-backs again. All right. But still, we were fantastic. I'm excited to see if we can beat them by double digits in Memphis, down three of our main guys. All right. Main defensive players. When I say three of our guys, we're a defensive team, and we were down three of our main defensive players. All right. And we were still able to get it done. I'm excited to see what we look like against a team like that in a series. You know what I'm saying? If Memphis is able to hold serve and keep that 2 spot, and then they can take care of business, we could have got a Oklahoma City Memphis preview tonight. for the Western Conference Finals. All right. I did see a lot of Memphis's youth. We were able to pressure them and put them in some situations to speed them up or slow them down, but they weren't able to catch a rhythm. Their young guys, none of their young guys caught a rhythm. Uh, uh, Jaren Jackson Jr. was solid. He wasn't great, but he was solid. Desmond Bain, he was good, but he wasn't good enough for them to beat us. And then Ja Morant, like I said, their trio was not good enough to beat us tonight. All right. I will say, let me say a couple of things, a couple more things real quick in order. All right. Memphis is gonna be tough for anybody because they're young, they're athletic, they're long, and they're quick. They get their hands on a lot of balls. They're always tipping stuff at the rim, trying to get extra possessions with rebounds and stuff, deflections. They they just disrupt you because of their athleticism and their length. And you could tell that we were bothered tonight, but we were unbothered when it was time to score. All right, we were bothered initiating the offense. We were bothered getting out in transition, but once it was time to get a bucket, hit an open jumper or whatever, we weren't bothered. All right. And that's the sign of a team that's maturing. The Thunder are maturing. All right. Memphis, though, that length, they're built for the Thunder. All right. They're built to match up with the Thunder. Now they got to get their young guys just more experience. I saw Taylor Jenkins, the head coach of Memphis, take out Santi Aldama at the end of the game and put Vince Williams in. And he said something to Aldama while he was going to sit down. And I'm imagining he's like, hey, I got to get this guy some more minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because Vince Williams been hurt almost all year. So he's trying to get him more minutes and getting, just accustomed to playing at the level that you got to play to beat the Thunder. You know what I'm saying? So he wanted to get him a couple of more minutes against the Thunder. But Memphis is also built to contend with San Antonio in the future, Minnesota in the future. Both of those teams are long and athletic. The Mavericks are long and athletic. And then the Rockets are long and athletic. So you see what what Presti has been doing the last 3 or 4 years. He saw the future before the future was here. Well, now the future is here. Just a bunch of positionless basketball. I've been saying it for the last 3, 4, 5 years. The Thunder is trying to build a positionless basketball team. All right, and we have it now. We're good. We can play small. We can play big. We can play twin towers. We can play super small. 4 guards and a wing. 4 guards and a small forward. 4 guards and J.O.A.C. J.O.A.C was solid tonight. He got a boom. Rebounded well. I think he ended up with 8 rebounds. All right. But J.O.A.C was solid. He hit his 3 at a key time. It was a moment when Memphis was trying to get some stability and some momentum. All right. I don't think real quick, if you guys didn't see it, the Lakers rescinded their trade with Charlotte. So that's going to be huge. The Lakers don't have the type of size to deal with the Thunder. The Lakers don't have the type of size, all right, to deal with Memphis, and they don't have the type of size to deal with the Rockets or Denver. All right, so I was going to be slightly concerned with the Lakers. I'm not now. They needed Mark Williams, and they found some stuff in his physical that they didn't like. So they was like, you know what, we're not going through with this. So I could see the Lakers trying to find a big on the buyout market in the next couple of weeks, but it won't be anybody that's a huge difference maker. They are what they are this year. You know what I'm saying? Unless somebody lets go of a 3-and-D 6'10" guy. I don't see that happening. I don't see the Lakers improving off of what they had. They should have went after Robert Williams at Portland. That's what I thought they was gonna do, but they dropped the ball on that. Real quick, couple of other notes. J-Dub proved he was an all-star tonight. He was fantastic. Just just clutch mid-range shot after clutch mid-range shot. The guy and two big thunderous dunks, man, getting down through that lane, getting up, you know what I'm saying, using his length to finish thunderous like that. Shea versus Ja. Hey, if they needed to sell tickets, that's all they had to say. Shea versus Ja. But hey, Shea didn't have a great shooting night. That Joker took 26 shot attempts and only made 8 of them. Now, a lot of it had to do with Memphis's length. And I'm glad, just imagine if Shea would have shot 50%. We beat them by 20, you know what I'm saying, in Memphis without 3 of our main guys. So they bothered Shea a little bit, but he's still the MVP, you know what I'm saying. Had a huge block at the rim, fantastic block at the rim. Shea, I saw him contesting shots. They hit some of the contested shots against him, but at the end of the day, he got to the free throw line. He made most of his free throws. Shea is the MVP. All right, and he's gonna have way better games than this one. You got to take into account we were on the second night of a back-to-back, and they defended him very well. All the guys that defended him were between 6'5" and 6'10", with wingspans ranging from 6'10" to 7'5", and he's taking difficult shots over them guys. But our offensive rebounding that night was fantastic. We had 13 offensive rebounds in the first half. We out-rebounded them as a whole 55-40. So I thought that was fantastic. A lot of our fans, we whine about rebounding and stuff. Well, now you're seeing what we can be. Everybody was wanting to trade away people and bring in new. No. All right, getting Chet back at the trade deadline was like getting a new player. All right, so now you can see what we can actually become. We'll be gelling over the course of the next month. I can't wait to get to about the middle of March. When we get everybody back healthy, and if everybody stays healthy till about the middle of March, whatever we are there, all right, I think by the middle of March, maybe even late March, we'll start to ramp up into getting into our peak. You want to start hitting your peak at the end of March. All right, going into April. So I think whatever we are there, that's the version that we're going to get in the playoffs. And I can see us beating a couple people 150-97, 148 to 103. I can see some wins with them scores like that. I can see a 158-91 against somebody. And I think we got Utah a couple more times. We still get Charlotte. We still get Washington at home. So I could see us beating somebody by 60. All right. But like I said, Shea didn't shoot it well, but second night of a back-to-back, and just Memphis's length, Memphis's athleticism. All right. So don't fret and don't clown Shea too much, man. Y'all gotta think about it, man. The guy is having just a phenomenal season. All right, and he's been durable, he's been dependable, and he's been just outstanding. So we gonna let him have some of his off nights. We still won by double digits. All right, he got in foul trouble and didn't foul out. Shea, he's the MVP. Shea's the MVP. All right. I was hoping we didn't allow Ja to do some kind of 360 dunk on us, or just some kind of outstanding highlight reel type of play, and he didn't. So he didn't have none of that stuff. Ihart was probably the biggest difference maker in my opinion, because he had a couple of blocks and he had a couple of changed shots, altered shots, and changed people's mind on taking shots at the rim. All right. And on top of getting all those offensive rebounds and all those tip backs out to us, so Wiggs or somebody could hit Caruso hit a wide open 3. And Wiggs was just out freaking standing tonight. Wiggs, man, they say Wiggs saves basketball, man. He didn't save it tonight. He made it tonight. Wiggs made basketball tonight, because if Aaron Wiggins didn't play the way he played tonight, we might lose that game. We needed every bucket. We needed all of it was momentum shifting, and it helped us surge. Everything Aaron did helped us surge. So I thought that was fantastic. All right. And then lastly, I just let me go through the stats. That's mainly what I wanted to end with. All right, so got the stats here. Let's see here. Shea was plus 18, so that's going to increase his lead over Joker in the plus minus for the MVP, because I think plus minus is a big stat. I know Shea in the net rating for as a player, Shea is number one in the Shea is number one in the league in net rating, and that means his offensive numbers and his defensive numbers. All right, Joker is in the top 10. I think he's 8 or 9. All right, so Shea should have a nice little firm grip on the MVP right now. Another 30-point game. He leads the league in 30-point games. All right, so, and that's even on a bad shooting night. J.O.A.C had 25, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Shea had 2 blocks too. I don't want to take that away from Shea. He averages more blocks than Joker now. To me, he's a better defender than Joker. All right. Wiggins, huge night, plus 15, 26 points, double-double, 11 rebounds, 8 of 13 from three-point range. Man, that Wiggins and Isaiah Joe have got to each get a chance to be in that three-point contest in the next 3 years, man. It ain't right if them two don't get to do that, man. I would love to see Isaiah Joe especially in that three-point contest. All right. The bench was solid. We didn't have the normal guys we have, but Kenny Hustle was solid. He had a few plays where I was like, man, come on. But Kenny Hustle, man, he does just what his name says. He hustles. You know what I'm saying? He hit a big three, had a big momentum three. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah Joe did his thing. He only had 3 points, but his job is to stretch the floor. And he does that whether he's hitting shots or not. Isaiah Joe, when he's out there, he stretches the floor. All the eyes are on him when he's out there. So it opens the floor up for the 3 or 4 guys that we got that can drive to the bucket and create shots for others. All right. And then, like I said, J.O.A.C, I thought J.O.A.C was solid as well. So that's going to conclude my video. You guys, if you like the content, consider subscribing. I'm going to start talking about the Thunder after every game. And I'm going to talk about the Eastern Conference once a week and the Western Conference once a week. So probably going to get 5 or 6 NBA basketball videos a week going forward. I'll be doing Colorado Buffalo content. I'll be doing Oklahoma Sooner content. And I'm gonna do a video before the Super Bowl, a preview before the Super Bowl. So you guys, if you would hit that like button for me on your way out, get your boy into the algorithm. I also do political videos. I'm probably gonna do just 2 or 3 of them a week, but I do like having a say so in that realm, because I think some of it is funny. I do think some of it is serious because this is our country. But at the end of the day, I personally, individually, I'm powerless, to what the individuals in Washington and in our state, local governments are doing. You can say you can have outrage and stuff, but until the people actually make a stand and make change ourselves, they're really going to keep doing what they want to do. So. And then, of course, I'll do my entertainment videos and my news topic videos as well. So if you would, consider subscribing so you get everything. You'll just get me talking about a whole bunch of stuff. That's why the video is called Rob the Joke, Jack of all conversations, because I can conversate about anything. All right. Well, that's it. I'm done chatterboxing. Until next time, to the next video, you guys stay clean and stay safe. Peace. Go Thunder!